Hello and welcome to another Solana tutorial. Today we're gonna go through metadata again. Oh, metadata for tokens. We have never talked about that. We have talked about that many times, but things change. So we gotta talk about that again. And if you're just here to quickly get that sorted for your token, go check the description. I noted the timestamp for when it gets really relevant. Also, you'll find the source code in the description. So yeah, you can skip there or you go through the full video of me giving you the whole backstory. Because this is probably the most requested thing right now. So many people ask me, hey, can you help me? I can't get the metadata of my token to work. Metadata for token broken. Your script is not working anymore. Please update. So many comments just about that. Because it seems like it's that season again where people want to get metadata to their tokens. Yeah, shitcoin season. Where everybody launches their own token. Which, you know, fair enough. Let them have some fun. I mean, I don't really want to support those pump and dump schemes, so I'm making this video for the few who use this for productive things. But then again, we're the Silly Dragon fun chain, so creating meme tokens is what we do here, apparently. Fuck's sake. Okay, so for you to create your meme token with some metadata, with the Metaplex standard, I provide you with this video. This is my Christmas gift to you, by the way, that I once again give an update of how to do it. Something is wrong here. That's better. So, my channel, 4.42k, not bad. So, I've got a bunch of videos. A very long time ago I made this one, how to do it with the Metaplex standard. And then I gave an update somewhere. There. Important update. And today we're gonna do an update on that update. And I did not provide you with source code or what? Who am I? What the hell? Dislike. Oh, I mean, I did update that. I just didn't link it in the video. Okay, so that was our previous setup. Just gonna add this real quick. I don't want to have a dependency on Anchor. We can do better. I mean, buffer. There we go. That's how this works. Good, we got the MPL token metadata in 3.1.2, which gives us MPL, and MPL has changed such that our stuff is not working anymore. So today we're gonna see how we name some tokens in 2023 or 4 because time is passing. So anyway, how do I get to the program ID? MPL token metadata is a UMI plugin. So I guess we want to work with UMI. Ah, there it is, the MPL token metadata program ID. That's what we're going to take here and here. Okay, from the top, we get ourselves a wallet. Is it so hard to grind an Andy? There we go. Andy, you see? And then Solana set, we go to DevNet because it's the same on mainnet. There shouldn't be a difference. And we set the key to Andy. Cool. Let's see if we can get an airdrop. Yes, we can. 33 times. And then once again, we're going to create a token. Which token are we going to create this time? How about a Silly Dragon token? SDT. It's not an STD, it's a SDT. Give me a Silly Dragon token. And then create token. Oh, wait a second. We could do a token 2022 token. No, we start with a regular one and not token 2022 token just to see if that thing still works. Creating token. And this thing is just an unknown token. Already kind of has the colors of the Silly Dragon, but it's just random. So let's try and name it. Our Silly Dragon token. So we derive the metadata PDA. Silly Dragon SDT. And, well, the external metadata again and again. So we need the Silly Dragon. Here it is. Oh, it's almost transparent. That's not nice. Okay. How can I hold it? Yeah, that looks cool. Yes, I could totally update that to Arweave or wherever, but I feel like I'm quicker doing it like this. Okay. So we have the external metadata and the external image. So let's somehow try and get that image on there. We get the accounts and we call a create metadata account v3 is a transaction builder because that's how UMI works. Okay. So I guess we should do it the UMI way. Do I remember how that worked? No. But I know where to look it up. In my own goddamn videos. Create UMI. So. And that's from Metaplex Foundation UMI. Oh, from the UMI bundle defaults you have to create UMI. Oh, that's why. Not from the UMI, but from the bundle defaults. Let's also get the defaults then. There I can give you this. Okay, perfect. Better. Then I wanted to have my key pair somehow. Also managed that in the video. Use signer identity and signer payer. Why do I not update my source code? People, you need to tell me that I should always upload my source code. I'm just getting lazy and I don't do it. UMI Web3.js adapters. Nice. From Web3 key pair, from Web3.js key pair, my key pair. So, and then we set the signer identity and use it as a payer as well. Okay, so that has UMI set up then. Now we use this create metadata account v3 transaction builder, which takes a context, which is our UMI, and then the create metadata account v3 instruction accounts and input. I don't know what's a clean way to do it, so I'm just gonna see if I can do it somehow. Accounts, we said we want, so mint account, public key. Oh, right, because we have different public keys again. So from Web3.js public key. Then mint authority, that's me. So that's my key pair. So that's my signer public key from type signer. Oh, you want to be a signer? Fine, then you get the signer, not just the public key. Fair with me. Metadata, I can leave that undefined and then it probably derives it as it says here. So I'll leave that empty, then it does that for me. I don't need to manually do it, so we can forget about that. And the rest is also optional, that it will also automatically set, I guess. And then the data will be a create metadata instruction data args. And that thing needs collection details, data. Let's start with the easy stuff. We'll set that to true. Collection details, can I just say no collection? Guess I can. And data, what is this now? Collection creator name, seller fee basis points, uses. So that's what we had down here, which is basically the on-chain data. The on-chain data, and then there's more metadata to the on-chain metadata. My naming might not be the best, and I hope it's okay. So then here we just put in the accounts and data. Oh, accounts and data. How do I combine those two fields? I want this and this both in one. How does TypeScript work? Okay, I just flatten this. And this. There we go. And then I should have all the data, accounts and input data in here. So this gives me a transaction builder. Oh, I haven't worked with UMI in so long. Build, which should give us a transaction. UMI. You got that info about the payer. And instead of the classic Web3 way of doing this, we're going to do it the UMI way. But how does that go? That should do the trick. And that, ladies and gentlemen, should be all that we need to create our metadata. Let's see if that works. So far we've just been writing code, but let's see if that actually executes my MPL tutorial. It does not, because setting up block hash is required to build a transaction. Right. UMI. Here we just have the transaction before we can build set block hash. But wait. There are better functions here. We can just directly send that. Send and confirm. Because I think the send and confirm automatically sets me the block hash. Then I have the RPC here, and then I don't even need to do this. Yeah. Send and confirm this with UMI. And then I get the ID, and I don't need to do this. Now it's a one-liner. Try that. Oh, nice. Except I should have awaited this, but that's okay. I can just see here my transaction, which is I create metadata account V3 again on the token metadata with that mint. So that means if I now reload that, I should get my silly dragon token. Oh, nope, I effed something up. I mean, it did take my metadata, but I apparently forgot to change this, damn it. Should have let that point somewhere else to my silly dragon external metadata. But that already gets us to the, oh, we effed up the create. We now need to update. So if we run that again, it will probably fail because it was already created. Yes, account already exists. Yeah, 0x0, the classic. So if this was our create, let's set initialize to false. If initialize else, we do the same thing except we don't create, we update metadata account in V2 still. I think there's no V3 on this. So the data is the on-chain data. I don't think that will change. Here it's an optional nullable, and here it's just an option. That's why I can't have it nullable. Oh, is that annoying? Okay, now a none with that type. Are you now happy? Here you're happy, here you're still not. Null is not assignable to option of a collection. Fine, then you also get a none for a collection. If you want to be that exact, here you go. And now you also don't allow this for uses. Fine, then there we go, TypeScript. Just to make sure the types are correct. Yes. I'm gonna do a const our metadata and put the interesting stuff here such that we can have the to-do. Then we just flatten our metadata in here as well. So sum of our on-chain metadata. Okay, I think slowly we're getting there. Then discriminator. What is that? We do definitely need that, but the rest we can just say is none. So is mutable. We can just keep it at true as well, but we could also have it at none. New update authority. This I will make a none. Primary sale happened. Okay, then we have the data, accounts, again, metadata and update authority. Metadata, yeah, now we need the metadata account apparently. Might as well do it the way we did it. Although I'm pretty sure instead of doing this, there is a get metadata, find metadata PDA. That's the quicker way. Find metadata PDA with this context, and the seeds just needs the mint, which is mint. Again from Web3 public key. Cool. Metadata account, the update authority will be my signer. I think this is optional. It will probably just take the payer or the identity that we've put in here as the signer identity, but we can manually set it here to something else as well, or the same thing. Probably we don't need that line, and we have it. And now hopefully we can flatten again the accounts and data to then update metadata account V2. All right, so that would be my update script now. Let's see. And do I get a signature, or do I get an error, or do I get nothing? Nothing would be the worst actually. I get a signature in the way I do not expect a signature. UMI. But it's okay, I'm not actually that interested in the signature. I'm just gonna look at this here. and see my silly dragon. Yeah, look at the silly dragon. It's now my silly dragon token. Yes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you name your token in 2024 with Metaplex. I mean, you can also add the metadata to a token 2022 there directly, or also with Metaplex, but I'm not sure if they allow that. Could that be a token 2022 token? Let's try that as well. Because we were able to create the metadata account, update the metadata account, and now let's see if that works for token 2022. Let's get ourselves a silly dragon token 2, a SD2, create token with the token 2022. So with token Z, SD2. So it's an unknown token for now, but it's a 2022 token mint. Wow, the Explorer now displays this as a 2022 token mint. It didn't used to do that. So we're making progress. Nice. Silly dragon. Let's see if it works out of the box. And actually, I do want to change that though, so I want to have a base. We encode the transaction signature. Let's check. Nope. Instruction not supported for programmable non-fungible. So it thinks it's a PNFT asset. Initial development for integrating token 2022 into token metadata. The code is currently undergoing an audit. That was in September. SPL token 2022 on token metadata. All right, let's do that. Create V1. Create V1. Create V1 data. The mint. Authority Master Edition metadata payer. But that's all optional. But it has the SPL token program. That's the important one. Hehe, nice. And we could either get that from the SPL crate, from the SPL token library, or we just create the public key manually like this. Then put it here. Nice. And then the data needs what or a lot more. I'm gonna just flatten. We flatten a lot today. We're gonna put all of that in here. Then you're still missing what or still a lot? I still don't know what the discriminator is. Token standard could be important. Token standard fungible, because we have a fungible token. How about none? Oh, that's for PNFTs. Yeah, how about none? Create V1 discriminator, a number. I don't know what that is, and I don't just want to put 0, but I'm gonna just put 0 and then eventually at some point figure out I should not have put 0. What is it? Can I find that out? Okay, that's a discriminator for this instruction. I feel like I'm doing this too low level. It should put that in there itself. But if I use that, it's non-optional, so I need to put that. But if I were to say, well, it's not that data, it's just something. It complains here, okay. Because it needs that as a amount. Let's leave it here, but like this. Decimals we know is 9, but you want that as an optional number. How about none? Print supply, an option. Well, how about none? All right, are we done now? Seller fee basis points still incompatible. What the fuck? You need fixed 2 decimals. Then it works. Okay, sure, I take it. What else? Are we good now? I think we're good now, at least with this one. Let's run this. Whoa! First try, let's go! LFG. We did do a token metadata program, unknown instruction. We added the token 2022 program, and the instruction is create. Looks good. Does that now mean this unknown token will get some metadata? Yes, it did. It's my silly dragon token on 2022. Woohoo! Do I see that that's a 2022 token? Not really. Now the block explorer doesn't tell me which token program this is. This is a bit annoying. Please, Explorer, add that. I mean, you say it's a token, but I want to know which kind of token it is. That's always very helpful. And metadata, nice. Nice. So let's say I want to change this to Silly Dragon Token22 because we also want to learn how to update. I don't find anything in the docs. So if there's a create v1, maybe there's an update v1. Yes, let's do that. So if we set initialize to false again and we update our token, we want to do almost the same thing, except we update. And so we have update v1 instruction data, update v1 accounts, and we see what else that needs. So here I don't provide the token program anymore, but probably I don't need to. And then here I'm just going to remove the things that it has read. A token standard it also doesn't need. This it also doesn't need. So what does it need now? Update v0 discriminator, new update authority, data primary sale happened. And here it's uncompatible again because the amount is not assignable to number. This is so annoying. Sometimes it needs that, sometimes it needs that. It's just not... I mean, this is a bit of duplicated code. I don't like it. Fine. What else? I mean, that's a nice way for me to fix it. Just say all of this is none. It doesn't look good. I'm pretty sure that you... Okay, hold on. This must be a nicer way. What if I don't put that here? There we go. Suddenly it works. We don't need to put everything here. I just don't type it that way. And then we'll be fine. Could do the same thing here and I wouldn't have to do so much of that. But we did it. Let's go. Let's see if we can update. Let's update some Token22 tokens in 2024. Seems to work. Yep, unknown instruction and it's an update. Nice. Did it really work though? Let's see. Well, I didn't change anything. Good point, good point. I forgot to actually change something in my metadata. Silly Dragon Token22. Silly Dragon Token extension. Extended. Let's rename it to extended. Probably takes that name from the external. But we see that the name is now Silly Dragon Token Extended. So it did update that. I would need to change that metadata. Good. But I think I'm gonna leave it here. We did learn how we can create the metadata account for a regular token. We can update our regular tokens, both using UMI. And then we can even do that for the new token program, token extensions, where it's the create v1 or the update v1 instruction. And potentially with that update v1 and create v1, we could also name regular tokens, probably. So this might be the older version. I have no idea. But anyway, it works. Again, you are welcome. You can now name your silly tokens. You can name them anything you want to. Isn't that great? And as mentioned in the beginning, this is just using the Metaplex standard. So the Metaplex metadata token account, token metadata account, whatever. It's not yet taking advantage of the native token metadata on Token22, but that's the way how it works right now. This way, the wallets will also display it, right? So let's quickly demonstrate that as well. If I were to SBL token, create a account for this one and then mint a token such that I have a silly dragon in my wallet, and then I check my wallet. Yes, Phantom displays it. Phantom shows me my silly dragon token extended even. So that's the 2022 token 1 silly dragon token. Nice. So that will work with wallets, at least with Phantom it does. And we can have a look at how to do it natively with Token22. I think some wallets also support that already, but that's a topic for some other time. For now, you know how to name your tokens. And yes, people are gonna keep asking me about this. Can I get rid of this? No, because Explorer just displays this per default, so you can't really get rid of this. It's just that everybody can create their own tokens and name them as they want, so that's why they display this. But it's just the Explorer. SoulScan doesn't care about it. Current supply is now 1 token. Yay! There's 1 silly dragon. 1 silly dragon! I think I leave you. Me and my silly dragon will go now. I hope you learned something in this video. Check out the source code. I published it on GitHub. You can just grab it and execute it. Make sure that you set initialize to true if you do it the first time, and if you just update it, set it to false. Otherwise, what else can I say? Obviously, you want to change your metadata, but yeah, you totally already knew that. Yeah. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I mean, it's still not difficult to do those things. You just need to get used to Umi now. You could, of course, build the transactions yourself, like manually with all the accounts and data and whatnot. But I think it's easier to get used to Umi than to build transactions manually. Building transactions manually is usually just what I do when I get stuck otherwise. But yeah, Umi works great. They have good support for that. Metaplex does a good job in maintaining that. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit complicated sometimes, but yeah, that's that. That's my Christmas present to you. You are welcome. You can now update all of your tokens again to give them metadata, because that's what you want. I know that you want that because so many people told me that they need that, they want that, they must have that. I literally have 2 coaching calls today where I teach people how to do that. So I had to look at it myself. Yeah, now I know again. Now I can help you out with that. And I can just point you to that piece of code that I just wrote. Anything else that I need to say? Nope. Let's not make this video any longer than it needs to be. Don't forget to like though, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, some other videos might be out of date, but this one, at least for now, is not. However, depending on when you watch it, it might again be out of date. That's just the nature of these things. But see, what I'm trying to teach you here is to figure these things out yourself. I go through it such that you see how I go through it, thereby learning how to do these things and how to find the solutions yourself. It's really not that difficult. Like, it doesn't require a pro to come up with that, because a little bit of Googling and a little bit of looking through the libraries and the documentation, bam, and you're done again. I mean, it took me 2 hours to get this sorted, so it's not that difficult. And I hope that at some point it will also not be difficult for you to figure out these things yourself. And until then, I'm here making more videos to keep you on the right track. See you in the next one. Silly dragon! I'm a silly dragon.